Everyone, and welcome back to the breakdown. Today I want to be teaching you how to set a world border in Minecraft. Now this is going to work in Minecraft single player and work on Minecraft servers. It's the exact same process no matter which one you are on. So we're going to be going over every single step of getting a world border. This doesn't require plugins or anything like that. There are so many different plugins out there that do, like for Minecraft servers that do set world borders. But in truth, you don't need that. A vanilla world border is going to do everything you need it to do. However, if you want to generate your world, right, like pre-generate your entire server world to reduce lag on your server, then you are going to need a plugin for that. But that's not needed. You're still going to need to set your vanilla world border and then use a plugin to generate your world. We've got a video coming up on that in the future. But for now, we're going to be going ahead and getting this up and running and actually getting things to where we can set the world border, contract the world border, add to the world border, all that in this video. First, though, we do have a smart sponsor, which is Apex Minecraft Hosting. Go to the first link down below, thebreakdown.xyz/Apex, to get an incredible Minecraft server. If you want a lag-free server, a server that's easy to set up, easy to manage, and even super easy to set up your world border on, you can check out Apex for that. Again, that's the first link down below. We love and trust Apex so much that we host our own server, played.breakdowncraft.com on them. So, again, check out Apex at the first link down below, thebreakdown.xyz/Apex, to get your very own Minecraft server. So, let's go ahead and get the world border rocking. The first thing we need to do is set the center of our world border. I like plains biomes for these type of tutorials, so what we're going to do is actually set this up in a plains biome. To do that, you want to go ahead and you can do two things, one of which is going to be grabbing your coordinates. Now, obviously, if you hit F3 on your keyboard, you're going to be able to see your coordinates. I'm going to have to make, my face cam go away here for a second in order to do that. So we make the face cam go away there, and you're going to be able to see, not the face cam go away, sorry, we can make the face cam go away right like so, and as you can see there are the coordinates. You can do /world border center and then enter in these coordinates, or you can do two of these squiggly lines. Now, luckily, because of Minecraft 1.13, plus we can go ahead and actually hit tab twice to get those squiggly lines, but usually they're located actually over the tab. If you hit shift and then the button over the tab next to the one on your keyboard, you'll get those two squiggly lines there. And then once you do that, you can hit enter, and that's going to center the world border, as you can see, right at the coordinates that we're standing at here. So that's pretty cool stuff. But nevertheless, let's go ahead and bring back the face cam. Right, like so, and now we can go ahead and, that we've got this world border centered, shrink it. So by default, there is a Minecraft world border. I think it's massive, but I'm pretty sure there is one by default. But if we do go ahead and set world border set, and then we're just going to do 5, and then, so how this command works is to set your world border, you're going to do /world border, and then you're going to do set, and then after set, you're going to put how big you want your world border to be in a square radius around where you're standing. So how many blocks wide do you want your world border to be? In our case, we're going to do 5, just because we want to be able to see it. And then you don't have to enter this, right? Like if we just go ahead and hit that, boom, there's the world border. But let's go ahead and set it at like 5,000 blocks out. And then if you wanted to shrink it down to 5 from 5,000 blocks within a certain amount of time, let's say you wanted to, like Fortnite, it gets smaller and smaller over time, right? You could do that here by setting in a time period. We're going to make this pretty fast because this is a video and we want it to be fast, so we're going to do 10 seconds. You can do, 100,000 seconds if you wanted to. It doesn't matter, but for this video, we're going to do 10 seconds, and we're going to quickly see the world border start shrinking. Now, this red appears around our screen. The reason it does that is because it is shrinking down. It's showing us that the world border is shrinking, and boom, there you go. Now, I would love to have it, show up, as it comes in, right? Actually show it, doing that, but where it came from so far out, it doesn't. However, if you want to expand your world border, just do /world border add, and then how many blocks you want to add. Let's say we're going to add an additional 5 blocks, and then we want to do that over 5 seconds, so 1 block a second. If we hit enter, it'll turn green, and we'll actually see it expanding. Right? Now, what if we want to go ahead and contract this? Well, we can do /world border, and there is no contract command per se, which is interesting, but if you just change it to set, and then the amount of blocks you want to set it to, for in this case, 5 wide from the center, we're going to go ahead and do that, and it will go ahead and pull it back to 5 wide. But again, if you want to add them, do /world border add, and then 10, and then do it over 15 seconds, it will now expand, and you'll be able to see it expanding now as time goes on. So this is used a lot of times in custom maps and things like that for expanding world borders and unlocking new areas. As you complete one thing, the world border may expand and unlock another area for you to be able to use and get stuff out of, for example, right? So that's how that's done using the world border add command. With a time frame, it'll expand, so on and so forth. You can do it another 10 blocks. and it'll just keep expanding out. And then again, if you want to reset it back to like 5 blocks, you would just do set and then 5, and then you could enter a time if you want, like 15, and then there you go. So here's an example of what it will sometimes do. I've noticed this is a little buggy, but sometimes when the world border is contracting, it will actually, as you can see, turn red and contract with it. Now, one thing, it will let you get trapped outside the world border, right? And if we were in survival, we would start dying. If we're outside this world border and we go into survival, we're going to start actually getting damage, usually, if we have that set up. So there is commands for that, and those commands are world border, and then you can actually set damage, and then amount, and then we'll just do like 4, right? 4 damage per second. So you go outside the world border. Sorry, it has to contract. So 1 second, let me get it large and then contract it again. All right, so we've got a pretty big world border now, so we can stand on the outskirts of this and then do world border, and then set 5 over 15, and as this goes down, I believe we should start to get damage. So yeah, there we go. We're now getting that damage that we set up, and as you can see, it can kill you pretty fast until you run back into that border. So crazy stuff there, but that is something that can happen. You can also set up different warnings as well with world border warning, and then you can do, distance that warning starts and time as well until that, as that warning's happening. So you can set that up as well. However, that's basically the basics of the world border command. Now you can do /world border get, and that's going to show you how wide the world border is. So for example, if we go ahead and add 10 to that, right? Whoa, that was fast. And then we do world border get again, we'll see that it's 15 blocks wide. We add another 10, guess what's going to happen? We world border get, and now it's 25 blocks wide. We subtract that, we set it back to 10, for example, boom, moves back to there, and if we get it, there we go, it's now 10 blocks wide. So awesome stuff there. That's how that works, and that's how you can set your world border up, get a world border. This works on servers, this works on single player, it's all the same. But no matter what, as long as you have like commands and stuff like that, you're going to be able to use this world border and get it set up. It's a very, very cool feature of like controlling how big a server world is, using it in custom maps, like I said, with that world border add, and then even world border set in time. So world border add expands it with time, and then world border set, if you're contracting, so let's say back to 5, and then you put a time in here, like 5 seconds, it will use the red and contract in, right, like so. So cool stuff. I'm going to make sure I'm in the center of this thing. Whew. There you all have it. That is how you can set up a world border. If you do have any questions, let us know in the comments section down below. My name is Nick. This has been The Breakdown. This has been a very quick tutorial when it comes to world borders. But again, the main commands you want to use are /world border center, and then either the 2 squigglies or the X and Z coordinates. So you can set like 1, 1 if you wanted to, or you can do the 2 squiggly lines to set it in the center there. After that, you also want to know the world border set command at that point. So that's going to be able to set how big your world border is, right? Wide, right? How wide your world border is. So you could do world border set 10. And then if you want to add a time and expand it to that over time, you can do that using any sort of time frame in seconds. So you can do 1 second and it will be very fast. Now, if you want to go ahead and contract your world border, you can do that by doing world border set and then setting how wide you want your world border to be. And then again, you can use a time to contract it in a certain amount of time, right? Like so. Then, if you want to go ahead and add blocks to your world border and you don't want to have to do math as to how much wider you want it to be, you just want to add blocks, you can do /world border add, and then you can again use any amount of blocks you want. We'll do 5 here, and then again you can use a time for like 3 seconds or 30 seconds or 3,000 seconds, doesn't matter, and it will expand over time. So cool stuff there. That is how you can do that. That is how you can add to your world border, change your world border, remove from your world border, and all of that stuff. If you do have any questions, let us know in the comment section down below. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more awesome content every single day of the week. But my name is Nick, this has been The Breakdown, and I am out. Peace.